Okay. Let me get to 2,500 puzzles. Let me get back to where I was. So when I saw this puzzle initially, I was thinking about h4 because if captures, then I can someday take it as checkmate, and if captures in the center, then I just take on g3, but there is queen f3, and I can't sack because of queen takes. But after captures, king takes, queen g3, king e2. Yeah, I don't have anything, and I can't take immediately because of queen takes. But h4 is still my best option. h4. How do you stop h4? Bishop f4 does not work because of captures. And then I take. Takes, queen takes, check, king takes. Or maybe I take first, queen takes, and then takes. The only problem is with captures with gh3, there's queen f3. gh3, there's queen f3, and don't know about stopping that one. Yeah, it's just a matter of which pawn you capture with.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get.
No, I don't see anything wrong with capturing h3 if yeah, take and it captures, and I can always take with the bishop. I don't want to push because in this king as well. But captures now, sacrificing. This is interesting. I can take because if queen takes, and then I push g2 and it's checkmate on h1, unstoppable. So because if it captures with the pawn, then I simply sack and I got checkmate. Yeah, now I can just take with the pawn, with the rook, and then I'm gonna capture next year. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with capturing with the rook. Yeah, that was just overthinking. Simple overthinking. This just looks like a sequence of captures, but it's not. They might think I can just take a bishop e5, but bishop g5, winning an exchange seems good enough. Ooh, I see now my trick, bonus trick. Bishop g5, sorry, bishop g5, there's queen g6, because if captures there's knight here. There's knight, yeah, but I can play king h1, because if captures it, this is checkmate. Bishop g5, queen g6, bishop d1, knight f3, king h1. If we capture, then I just pick up the knight. No, no, man. Is it f4? Is it taking the rook? Ah, intermezzo capturing. Because what I thought was, okay, I can take. Yeah, but I just move. I simply just move. Because if captures, then I pick up. Yeah, I simply pick up. What's knight f3? King h1. Knight e1. Ah, this is rook takes and you pick up the bishop. Completely missed it. Completely missed that one. The rook, sacrifice the rook. No, don't sacrifice the rook. Ah, it's too late. I didn't sacrifice it. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot of pressure on the g2 pawn. I want my threat is probably like bishop g2, rook g2, rook g2. If yeah, but you don't want to do that. So bishop g2 promote, and then bishop f3. No, not bishop f3. Bishop h3. Check. If rook blocks captures, queen takes, and then I pick up. But what? There's not much. There's a check here, trade of queens. Keep a check here, but it's complicated. What if I take first? Then queen takes, but takes, rook takes, and just yeah, this is king f1. I like bishop g2, rook g2, rook g2. Then is queen g2, king Yo, bishop g2, rook g2, rook g2, rook g2. But that's too easy. White won't play that variation. I think just bishop take. Yeah, I'm thinking about bishop take, but what's the continuation after that? Yeah, just bishop takes, promotes to a queen. You can give a check here. Bishop f3, then rook blocks. And if rook takes, queen takes, and then you take. But then you force off queens with queen e5 takes, and then pawn takes. Yeah, maybe bishop h2. If you promote, you can force my bishop. I mean bishop f3. Yeah, I'm thinking bishop f1 check, and if king takes, there's rook g1. But bishop h3, yeah, it could work. But I'm thinking bishop. What I'm thinking is bishop g2 promotes, bishop f1 check. If the king goes, it's checkmate. If the king goes to h1, it's checkmate on g1. And therefore, if rook blocks, then you simply pick up the queen. You simply pick up the queen. If they force a queen trade, we take, and we're picking up the rook next, and we're up in exchange. I don't see what else they can do. If they decide to give this queen up, then we simply take, and we'll have a queen for a rook and a bishop. So I'm thinking bishop f1 after captures. But now they choosing the simple way out. They yeah. I thought they're gonna make it difficult. This is what I thought they were gonna do. Promotes. What was I thinking? Yeah, bishop f1 check. He blocks, then you simply pick up this one. But this queen takes. But then you just trade off. And yeah, you have a queen. After king takes, you have a queen for rook and a bishop. I think that is a bishop h3. I don't think works because the rook blocks, but captures, captures, and you just trade off here. And I was like, this can't be. I'm like, maybe you can trade off, but you have a weakness. You're on f5. The opponent has a weakness on e4. So it's not simple, not that simple. So yeah, I'm sticking. Is a bishop f1? Oh, it's not bishop f1. Bishop c6. I was thinking bishop f1. Rook g2, and then okay, it's also winning, but it's not as winning. Bishop c6, rook g2, and then captures. Yeah, it's an interesting puzzle. Now we can take the rook. What do you mean, hamster? Hello, Mr. Food. Getting closer to 2,500, and it's gonna be a long road. But I see a funny variation actually. Look at this. Queen d2, queen d7. I made a video about this queen sacrifice tricks. And I think it might just be queen d7. Hi, Mr. Food. How are you doing? Yeah. I think it's just queen d7. Just queen d7 and with the threat here. How do you stop? If you go here, then you just capture. Yeah, it should just be queen d7. There's no back rank issues here. The queen simply can't get on the back rank. I think it's queen d7. How do you stop queen d7? You can go queen c6 but captures. Bishop takes, queen blocks, and then check. Take her off the board and you're up bishop. That's good. Now I'm also good, Mr. Food. It's been a long day though. It's been a long day. Queen d7 has to be queen. Oh, it's not queen d7. Is it queen d5? Really now? What difference does it make? No, it just takes. I still believe in my queen d7. What's wrong with queen d7? Bishop c7. So that's why you want us on this diagonal. Okay, it's alright. Plus 17 minus 19 plus 20 minus 19. So that's still like a -1 score. I can win a piece here. So trade off takes. Yeah, you have to trade off first. Trade off queens, rook takes. Then you sacrifice rook takes. Bishop h3. King d7, and then rook e2. And there's no way to stop it. No, I just take. I don't expect this move though. Very nice. Oh, nothing happened. You say, what do you mean long day? What happened? No, nothing happened. It's just very late. It's like 11 o'clock, almost half past 11 here by me in the evening. So that's what I'm saying. It's been a long day because the day's almost done. My main option here is just sacrificing king takes. Queen e5 goes here, here. There's some checkmate. If it goes to the back, check here, push. Oh no, not push. I give it check first. King g8. Oh, then I push. Yeah, this is winning. Just sacrifice the bishop. Yo, why am I doubting myself because of the check? Yeah, I'll just go. Yeah, and now I can push. Maybe I push because yeah, that's just game over. I should have calculated to the end. But yeah, it's winning. So knight f3 has to happen. It's basically the only move. Knight f3, bishop f2. Why am I playing after bishop f2? Am I going to play king d1? And then after knight c3 I can just capture. But after knight c3 I just capture the queen with check with knight h4. I mean, no, I just capture the knight with queen takes c3. No, Mr. Food, no ways, man. It's not that late. A true South African sleeps around 3 a.m. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I can't sleep that late. I guess it's early. 3 a.m. is early, but yeah, I can't be sleeping that times anymore. I'm waking up at like, I'm waking up late if I sleep that time. No, I don't think I can even read that word here. But okay, I fully understand it. You've been playing nonsense. You put in you put in like in British English, playing nonsense. Hamster to escape the bishop checks. No, I'm just stupid. Why? I must literally the knight. Oh, this. I think it just captures bishop takes and king d1. Yeah, just king d1. There's no useful checks. We're attacking the queen. The queen has to go here, and then there's a four. Oh no, no. Then just queen e2. Queen e2, man. Yeah. I'm just gonna play it. Yeah, and then queen e2 should do the job. Because I'm threatening discovery check. Queen e2. I don't see what else to play. Yeah, it's just queen e2. I'm thinking the king can go back. But where is it gonna go? If it goes here to get out of the checks. Don't I just d3? D3 should work. Yeah, d3. Knight d5 check. What does that do? Also sets up some discoveries. Yeah, it sets up discoveries. So king has to go here. Knight h4, king g5. d3, king h5. And just captures. Yeah, I guess it's that simple. Is it really that simple? Bishop h2. What's your rating? Uh, which one? It's about my over the board rating is about 1,700. Yeah. Oh, my A is not working. My A is not. My A is all over the place. Take it. You can sacrifice the knight to cover the critical score on h2. Yeah, I was thinking bishop h2. I mean king h2, knight g4, king g1, and then it's the queen h4, knight f3. Which knight though? There's a problem. Which one? I don't know which one though, because but it doesn't really matter. So takes knight g4. Oh, that's not a knight g4, king g1, and then queen h4. And then you use different arrows. When they're making life difficult. Uh, which one do I move though? So the e1, because I'm attacking the queen, so I'm most likely expecting the queen to go to h5, if not captures. And then, no, and then you can take twice on e4. Then you can capture. And you pick up a pawn. or the wrong color. If you want to pick up a pawn, I don't know, do you capture with the bishop or the knight? Probably with the bishop. Probably with the bishop, because if d takes, knight takes, and you're gonna want to go like knight g3, knight g3. The only problem is, oh wait, there is no problem. Take so knight e to f3, knight e to f3. Yeah, I'm just gonna take knight g4, king g1, queen h4, knight e to f3, and if it captures, then I just take back with the knight, and I can play like g3, king g2, and then rook h1. But if queen h5 or any queen move back along the h file, I'm thinking about, okay, bishop e4, d e4, knight e4, and then knight g3, or something like that. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, like there's no need for me to overthink. Why am I overthinking this? I'm thinking, yeah, queen h5, and then like bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, with knight g3, and if queen h6, then I have e4. Like I'm really overthinking it. Yeah, it's right. Bishop takes, d takes, knight takes, knight h2, rook to rook e1, or check. What does the check do? Just get the king just trading off, I guess, and then blocking the file, just minimizing getting material off the board. Slowly getting there. I think, why did I say 2500? Like, why did I say 2500? I got options here, and it's looking nice. It's looking nice. Queen h6 or bishop h6. Just gotta choose which one. Oh, my head is getting low. I wonder what haircut I get. I wonder what haircut I get. I was thinking about like a mullet. I've never had a mullet before. Just cutting on the sides. Queen h6. Queen h6, king g8, bishop g5, and then queen d5. No, but then bishop f6 wins. But f3, sorry, f6. F6, and I just take king h8. King h8, queen h7, yeah. Queen h6, queen h6, king f6, bishop g5 is just game over. Yeah, queen h6 is winning. Not queen h6. Oh. Oh, GM wait. What's wrong with queen h6? Queen h6, king g8, bishop g5. If f6, f6, I got queen g6, king g. Yo, king h8, queen h7. Yeah, I think sacrifice the bishop. No, we have to sacrifice the bishop. Nah, I don't think that works. No ways. You're leading me astray here. The blind leading the blind. No ways. That doesn't work. I don't think sacrificing works. You know what? I think queen h6, king g8, bishop g5. Um, knight e7, and then queen h4. Queen h4. Now you're just putting pressure, and I'm expecting f6, f6, and then just bishop take. No, then just knight takes. No, then you just take the exchange. Is it worth it? So I got 7 pawns, you have 6, or you have 2 pawns. It has to, yeah, it has to. Oh yes, someone wanted. Yeah, I forgot. I was figuring out how to do it, and then I saw, okay, you just hold on to the person's name, because it's much more difficult to do it by settings. You need to look for a person's account. Yeah, queen h6 has to be queen h6. I got so much arrows here. I don't know what I'm doing. Queen h6, bishop g5. Ah, why not sacrifice? Sacrifice doesn't work because it just takes into draw. The rook's too slow, so it has to be bishop g5. Yeah, I don't know why that was so. Wait, it might it may be bishop d6. No, I don't think bishop d6. Bishop d6 is a draw. It might be a draw. No. Bishop d6. Yeah, it's just a draw after takes. I really got nothing. The rook's too slow as well. It's even losing now. On f7, threatening f2. A mod is a moderator, someone that helps in live streams and I think comments as well in videos. Yeah, the puzzle seemed too simple. That's why we were like overthinking it. It seemed too simple. I mean, yeah, too simple. It was simple. We overcomplicated it. Yeah, pawn end games. I'm so bad. I said bishop d6 and then bishop h6. No, no, it's not a problem. It's just a typo mistake. You know, I'm just thinking captures, king c5, king e4, takes, king d4, and king d5 takes, push, opposition, yeah. Get my king here, push, and we have opposition. Why you say you bad at pawn and game? Pawn games are fun. Like you just need to know the basics, like triangulation and the other stuff. It's been a while since I studied it. Uh, if I can recommend a book for pawn and games, you must look at. Let me show you that. The two pass pawns will be too much for black to handle. Two pass pawns to improve your pawn end games. You must get maybe the yeah just take maybe just sack the e4 pawn. No, I think we just we sack the e4 pawn and then just take the What is this? The A pawn. Yeah, I'm just gonna take, and after king c5, if white runs up sack, and I pick up, and then I just go here and I push the pawn. D4, king side, king. Yeah, yeah. Just I think it's just exactly that after e4. So takes. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you just go here, and I take. I didn't see the difference. Oh, I know the difference now. The king is closer to the to the defense. That's why. Yeah, because if push, then just here, and then no. But this is winning though. This is winning. When did I mess up? Yeah, takes a5. Wow, the rook pawn. Because now, yeah, this is interesting. I guess. Sure. I wasn't rushed with pawn angle. It was very tricky. Third part C. Yeah, this I didn't see the sacrifice. The pawn sacrifice of a4 to a5. That's hectic. Yeah, I guess always do this because if push, you just take, and if yeah, you push because now they can't capture. You just have a clear pass pawn. If they give this pawn up, the same thing happens here. The two pass pawns are unstoppable. One is going to promote. Yeah, it's a nice puzzle. Pawn in games are tricky. Very, very tricky. You know, I see a funny variation. I see a very funny variation. Oh yeah, because h and a pawns are usually draw if the king is close enough. Yes, yeah, that's true. That is 100% correct. I see a funny variation. I see takes. Let's say for example takes and like bishop h5 because if rook takes, you trade queens, and the pawn is simply unstoppable. But it's yeah, not me, literally clueless of what is going on. Ah, don't worry, you'll figure it out. It's I myself am struggling here. I think I set a difficult goal of 2500. 2500 is not easy, especially I want to do it in like before 1 o'clock in the morning. So I got like 70 minutes. Yo, 70 minutes. Uh, Bishop a5 easily threaten nothing. Yeah, Bishop a5 doesn't threaten anything. It's just a cool trick. Maybe it is that line. Sadly, no, Bishop a5 doesn't sadly threaten nothing. Yeah, unfortunately, but it looks like a very cool move. Bishop a5 threatens c7, but it does threaten c7, but you can just capture. So we probably have to get rid of the rooks first. But the only problem is there is check. Yeah, and there's no checkmate. The king hides. King hide. Unfortunately, the king hides. But check here and I push. Queen c1. You know that might work. That might work. Bishop a5 might work. Like captures, pawn captures. Bishop a5, queen a1, king h2. If queen captures, there's check. Yup. But the king escapes. But you push. You push. And how are you gonna stop? Oh, the rook has to go back. That's unfortunate. The rook has to go back because now the rook is available to sacrifice itself. Bishop c3. Huh. with the threat of bishop d4. Rook takes and you push. That's a good move. Bishop c3 looks good. But is there anything against it? Bishop c3 captures. Yeah, this captures. Maybe you trade off first and then bishop c3. And then there's check. King here, check. And you push. But there is this check, unfortunately. And it's a draw. It's you even getting checkmated, maybe. But when do you play bishop c3? Now or do you trade off first? Bishop c3 captures. If this rook captures, then there's a check. Bishop c3 captures. Do I give it bishop d4? Queen takes. Check. No, but then rook blocks. And takes. But there's king b6. And it's not enough. Bishop c3. Yeah, bishop c3, but when is bishop c3 good? Maybe trade then bishop b4. Bishop b4. Kaden, are you following SL? But yes, yeah, I am following it. I was watching the Blitz today. That was a hectic last round. That was a hectic last round. Who's gonna win though? I really don't know who's gonna win it. I think it's Panele now that's leading. He was probably upset because he lost in the last round of the Blitz. So yeah, he's basically fully motivated to win because he normally wins the Blitz every year. Yeah, I was also watching. Who are you rooting for? Who do you want to win? Daniel is leading by a point here. But it's close actually, it's very close. Did you see in the B section, there's like 4 players on 5.5. 4 players tied for first. I don't know how much they're playing. I think it, yeah, 10,000 playing for, yeah, 10,000 rand. First place in the B section, and I'm not sure what the price for this A section. If I went, I would have played B section because I'm not 1,800. But I would love to play A section because just want to play strong plays, high ratings. So take on c4, bishop b4, queen i1, king h2. Yeah, Banel, I could have a chance of winning it even. Who else is leading? It's interesting. 6 points is leading. Well, I'm rooting for James Denham. Yeah, he's playing well. It's just that loss against um, International Master Province. But he was playing well. He had a good advantage out of the opening. Yeah. It's just that rook. He had a rook along the A. Was now the A file. It just got stuck basically along the A file. Wasn't doing much. Yeah, I've been looking at the B section, but as well. Yeah, it's interesting. It's gonna be a tight finish. But 11 rounds, there's going to be a clear winner after 11 rounds. Definitely. Bishop c3, rook a takes b6. Bishop c3 has to be involved somewhere. You know, now that I'm looking at it, if you capture as you have to play b takes. And bishop b4 now. There's a check, but king a2. Um, the king can just go to b6, and if I push, this captures. There's a check, and the king has to go. There's no checkmate. Can't believe the king can even run to d3. Bishop b4 is a really good option. Yes, I agree with you, Hamster. It's a good option. But what does it lead to? Are we winning material or we checkmating? Yeah, it's 12 o'clock. It's the 3rd of July today. Yo, July's almost finished. It's almost done. The king is deflected from the rook. Hmm. This puzzle is easy. Because I have to be careful though as well. Because if you take bishop c3, I don't even think you can. You have to take. You can play like queen c7. And the check doesn't work. Just go back and the queen blocks any checks. Yeah, yeah, I agree with rook c4, bishop b4. Yeah, rook c4, bishop b4. I agree with that. But what's the continuation? Is it queen a1 or is it rook a1 check? Now I'm gonna do it because spending too much time. I didn't expect this one, you know. I didn't expect this move, because now I could capture the pawn and nothing would happen. There's nothing wrong capturing the pawn. Because now bishop e4, there's just king here, and after push, king takes. No, but then you pick up the rook. All that just for that move. Bishop b4, that's such a cool move. But it's like, I don't fully understand it. Yeah, well done. Well done, Amster. Yeah, that's bishop b4. It's like, it's a silent killer. Okay, that's a win, I guess. So the goal here is not to get checkmated. You see, a simple way for me not to get checkmated is simply rook a8 and rook a1. Rook a8, rook a1. There's gonna be king here, but after captures, what do you do? We don't got much to do. Because if the rook blocks, there's check, back, there's bishop check, and then king here. And then you capture this checkmate. Not this rook, but the other rook capture. Yeah, simply checkmate. I'm gonna do it, there's no doubt about it. Now I can just capture. Can I? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, just take. Yeah, no doubt about this one. This is interesting. Interesting. I see a simple continuation, just like, yeah, just queen e3. Queen e3, just pin and threaten bishop. I'm always gonna take the bishop because after knight blocks the check. Okay, what I see is queen e3, and if you capture this check, knight blocks, and then there's just bishop here putting pressure, and your next threat is like queen e8 check, and it's checkmate. So they have to make a left. But I think just after queen d8, but there is a check here, so it's a bit complicated. Maybe instead of a6 is like a5, but maybe I'm looking too deep. I wonder who's playing tomorrow in the uh is open A section. So Banel is the only one at 6 points, and then I think there's two on 5.5, and then James is on 5 or 5.5. Because I want to watch it tomorrow, like, because there was only off. I forgot there was an evening game or afternoon game today. I thought it was a race day because it's just the blitz. Normally you don't have a game after the blitz tournament. Normally a rest day. Hamster cook again. Yeah, we were waiting for Hamster to cook. We're waiting for his advice. Maybe even there's like queen e3, bishop e3. That's my only concern. What about just, yeah, why not just the simple option, bishop a3? Yeah, queen e3 looks unstoppable. Yeah, looks unstoppable. Yeah, I don't know how you gonna stop it. There is a way, you know. I can play bishop a3, but there's knight e4, and it defends the bishop. No, 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 it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Or does it? I'm looking at like queen g3, but just spinning, and then but there's queen b4, and there's queen g8, but there's just knight. Yeah, there's just knight c8. Yeah, why are they making this so difficult? I wonder, can you hold a draw in this position with the white pieces with like just bishops and the pawn? I wouldn't want to be defending that. Maybe, maybe just this doesn't look too bad as well. Queen f5, because if captures, then I just take with check. Knight blocks. Uh, Knight blocks. So queen here takes check. Knight blocks. Then I have a check. And the knight has to block and you win the piece. Yeah, I'm looking. Queen f5 looks interesting. Could work. Because you win the knight if they capture on e6. Where else are they gonna go though? Bishop e6. Bishop e6 and then just like bishop f4, because if captures, if you capture, then you take the piece with queen f4, and therefore the king has to move to c8 with a check on f8, and now the king has to go to d7, and you pick up the knight with knight c5 check. Yeah, both look good. Just queen f5 looks better. Queen f5 looks better. Yeah, I take back what I said. Yeah, no, queen e3 and queen f5 looks good. They both look good. Queen f5 just looks like it has more threats now. Yeah, queen f5, I don't see anything wrong with queen f5. Because there's no knight d4 now, knight e4 to block. And now you just capture and you pick up. That's a good one, Mr. Food. That's a good one. Congratulations. That is a good one. Queen f5. That is a good move. Yeah, I thought I was looking at some crazy lines here. I was thinking takes bishop f4. You put the engine off. And if captures takes king here, and then check king here, and then you just win the knight. And in fact, can't you win the game as well? Is there no checkmate? No, there's no checkmate. But what else was there? If knight takes, what happened in the game? I was expecting this. I mean, just block. Check. King here, this is just checkmate. Look at this. So funny checkmate. Yeah, it's a very nice puzzle. 24-12. There's at 88 left. Yo, I've got 50 minutes left. I'm tired. Yo, South Africans, I don't know how you guys sleep at 3 o'clock every day. No, that's not true. There's no way. There's no way. Look at this move. Look at this great move. You sacrifice the queen. Not bad for a lower intermediate player. No, it's not bad. Not bad. You advance to a higher level. You're no longer lower intermediate. You're just intermediate. And if you get the next one right, you just higher intermediate. Then you're gonna move to, is it advanced? Yeah, it should be advanced. Oh, this puzzle is interesting. Knight c7. Yeah, but rook takes, queen takes, and you down a rook. Ayush. Almost though, almost. I wonder what the correct sequence would be. I see what I see. What I see though is like queen c7. You mean, did you mean knight c2 or knight c6? Yeah, I was just drawing the arrow for fun. Yeah, queen c7 just threaten checkmate, and they have to push g6, g3, and then you give a check and you pick up the rook. Yeah, that's not like smart checkmate. It's except it's not. Yeah, yeah. Oh, f2. Yeah, not. No, I understood. I understood the concept. But this looks nice. This queen c7. Yeah, just queen c7, queen c6, queen c7, g3. I don't see what else you can do. I'm going for it. Is it queen d6? God, what difference does it make? No, it makes a lot of. Okay. Yeah, I'm way off then. Just going down here, I guess. Yeah, why didn't I just take my time? And the difference between queens. Yeah, they. I'm looking now. What's the difference? Because I'm thinking queen c7 and g3, but I wasn't looking at the whole picture. What is the whole idea? G3, yeah, but just blocks. Yo, and why didn't I just see that queen blocks as well? Therefore, queen d6, threaten, and if g3 now, you infiltrate on the second rank. Yeah. Okay. Why am I lagging? I see I'm lagging on this. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I should be right now. Yeah, if you push, I'm looking just at like queen here. Queen g4, rook d2, check. King, queen e7, check. And yeah, pushing might work. Maybe we first have to take the king to h4 and both the rooks to the first file and try to make checkmate on h1. I'm gonna get the king here, but can't rush it though because this will be checkmate. So I have to wait a bit. Pushing, I agree with pushing, and then I have to bring this rook, this one here specifically, to d2. Yeah, it's a tough puzzle. So it, in the end, there's no difference between rook d1, rook f. No, I think there is a difference between rook d1, rook f1, because let's say we play rook f8 to rook f1 here. Check king h2, and if we push now, there's queen g4. Oh, but then you just push, huh? But now there's a repetition here with queen h4, or maybe they. I don't know, man. It's so complicated. Is there a repetition? Rook f5. Rook f5. Huh. I did not think about rook f5. Maybe, yeah, rook f5. What about queen e7? Is a check, push? I mean, king h2. But what happens after that if there's push? It's just a draw. Just stopping. Rook f5 looks good as well. Also, f1 rook will come. F1 rook will come back to like stop repetition, stopping the queen from bringing chaos into the position. Oh, maybe. But how though? What's the sequence? I talking about giving the check first, rook f1, king h2. Well, I meant rook d5, rook f4. Rook d5, rook f4. Oh, rook f4, yeah, rook d5 just hangs. So rook f5, queen e7, check on d1, king h2, push, queen g4, queen g4. Now we can't push e2. Yeah, I wanna push first. Rook f5 and not f8, rook g5. That, that could be, but check here. Queen f4. Huh? What word is that? I want to go with my sequence, you know. I just want to push. I just want to push the pawn. And if checked, I mean rook g, queen g4, rook d2, check, king g2, uh, queen e7, rook f7. You just keep pushing, man. Just gotta live your life. Queen b6. Yo, where's that move coming from? Oh, I don't think queen b6 is gonna give to it. I'm just gonna play my move. Push, and then rook yeah, push, push. Yeah, can you believe it? I should have just played it from the start. But okay, if we didn't do variations, we would have never known. So it's, yeah, it's complicated. What? Let's see what you guys say. So you were thinking rook f1, king h2, e3. Yeah, this is repetition. Check. Ah, queen, yeah. Double up. That is back. Nice, yeah. We got it, guys. We got it. What's next? Looks like I just win a queen here after like rook f1. Looks like we just win a queen. So I got 35 minutes to get 90 points. It's doable. What's wrong with rook f1? Like, just rook f1. Rook f1, rook g2, rook f2, rook f2. I don't see any other thing than rook f2, queen h5. Just, yeah, just pay attention to the queen. It must remain where she is when you take. Yeah, the queen here is covering the back rank, so I have to be careful. Rook f1, rook g2, takes, queen h5. And I was gonna play like knight d2, just covering the square. And the king here is there's a fork that the king moves in. I think she's a car again. This guy. Yeah, just take. Yeah, rook f1. Oh, there's a knight check first. We check here. Queen h5. Uh, check. Yeah, just dropping. That was bad. That was bad. I was looking at rook f1. But of the captures, oh yeah, it just definitely is winning. I'm not taking. This is a fork. Why didn't I see that? When you take the queen there. Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm so slow. Yeah, there you take. Oh no, you don't take first. First take here. Because if you take it, we win checkmate. Yeah, I blundered checkmate. Yeah, yeah. Why am I slowing down? Yeah, you're just seeing things. Yeah. Why am I seeing things? I think we're both seeing things. I did blunder checkmate. But if I took it somewhere that was checkmate. But otherwise, we're both seeing things. Both seeing things. I want to know, is this a Nachi or orange? This one is straightforward. Yeah, I see a simple fork, just take stakes. But the king takes, only problem. I was looking if knight takes, then there's just this fork. Queen h3. Okay, king moves. Check. Bishop blocks. But then you pick up this one, but there's a check here. You come back. Queen h3, check. Yeah. And what happens after this move? Do you have like a discovery check? Check. King. Check. Yeah. Rest is started. Oh, rest is started. Queen h. Are you sure? Why can't I just take? Why can't I take? And if king takes, this queen c4, and I control this diagonal. Yeah. This means that the king has to go yo-yo. Followed by knight g2. Knight g2. Ah, knight g2. Knight g2. Then there is. What if the king goes back to f1? I think this is a great time to push 2000 elo rapid. Nah, I would lose if I play now because I'm tired. Gonna drop rating because my rapid is touched. I haven't played rapid in when last I played rapid, it's been like a year. Like online rapid, because my rating is unstable. I've played like 6 or 7 games. I don't see how we win a piece. Yeah, knight blocks, knight g1. This is a confusing puzzle because I can take twice. I can take on e2. If king e2, there's queen c4. Then the king has options. Knight d3. Whoa, what did I miss? How did I miss so much messages? Wait, queen h3, king e1, queen h1, if bishop block, knight d3. What about king e2? Ah, wait, no man, no ways. I am so lost. No, guys, this is confusing. The bishop can't take on d3, but it's just king e2. Bro, it's late. Yeah, yeah, Chris. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm so confused at this point. I don't know if I'm awake or I'm asleep. No brain cells at all. I thought this was a I thought this was a match. So true. Yeah, I should play Rapid one day, but I need to be awake. If I play Rapid now, my rating will drop to like 2000. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because Rapid is so difficult to gain rating. I'm just gonna play Queen H3. Let's check. And there's nothing after that. Just block with the bishop, take the knight. Yeah, definitely. You know, Queen H1, King here. Do I go back? To go because this is a check. Queen H1, King D2. Do I go to D5? King runs here. What do I take? Taking doesn't do anything. So check. King here. Knight. It's King C2. I can give a check on C1, but it doesn't do much. It does work. It does work. Look at this. Nah, like I just saw light bulbs now. It's Queen H1, King D2, Knight D3, and if King here, we play Knight C4, Knight C5, King here. This is checkmate. Can you believe it, guys? It works. It works. Let's go. Let's go. Knight E6. Because if King here, you win the queen in this position. You win the queen. Can you believe it? The king steps here. Check. The king has to go forward, and this is a fork. Yeah. Wait. The king doesn't have to step forward. Check here. Check. King here. Oh. What? Queen C3, Bishop C1. Hectic. Look at this. Takes Bishop C1 and you win the queen. This is crazy. Just win the queen here. It was a nice. That was a collective effort. That was a collective effort, guys. 86 more points. I got two options here. Come on, they really expect us to see this. Yeah, they do. Look at this check. Knight f5, pawn takes push. And you win the queen. So the king has to go back. You give a check. The king moves forward and you win after captures takes. I saw that, but I thought I was just being dumb. Yeah, yeah. I've never heard that one before. You guys are about to see a knight sacrifice. There's a knight sacrifice about to happen on this board. Yeah, not yet though. Depends where the king goes. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa, what is this? Can I sacrifice the queen? Okay, queen c6. This is checkmate. So the queen has to go here. We give a check, king up, king here, and then checkmate. There's checkmate on the board. Trust me, I saw that. Yeah, I know you saw that one. Everyone saw that knight sacrifice. Mr. Food. There's just checkmate on this one. Queen sacrifice. What a move. Ah, I forgot. I forgot. Queen c6. The king can just move to d8. Did not see that though. Ah, I didn't see this one. Bye, bro. I want to push my rapid elo to 1,300. Okay. All the best, Mr. Food. We can do it. What's the elo at now? 1,300. Oh, you can do it. Trust me, so it's fun. But even if your food see you will not cook, you will just be cooked. What? But even if your food see you will not cook, you will just be cooked. No way. No way. You're starting a war here. Starting a war. The hamster. What's the hamster? The hamster is starting a war with Mr. Food. Personally, you can even trap the queen here, but it doesn't. It's not really trap aces of takes. So takes, and I was thinking, then rook a3, king d8, rook a3. And after captures, I don't got much. 12, 1238. Oh, you can do it. Definitely. It's very close. Very, very close. 2,300. Definitely achievable. So it's like that, hamster. Oh no. And this is about to be interesting. This is about to be interesting. I mean, do not choose your. I mean, I did not choose your pseudo. Oh no. What usernames now? I wonder what the comeback's gonna be. King d8, bishop takes g7. Then I'm looking at queen a1. And then I'm looking at like queen a1. And then I'd have to give up this rook. Because if I play king d2, there's just captures. And I don't know what to do. Queen d5. Oh, what do you mean by queen d5, hamster? Wait on c8. No, then the king can just walk to e7. Let me not read that one out loud. That's some controversial stuff happening here. There's some controversial stuff. Before I say anything, good night, Kaden. How do you know my name? How do you know my name, Mr. Food? Queen c6, king d8, bishop b7, queen a1, king c2, rook queen a1, queen c8, king e2, king e7. Yeah, my hamster, I don't have the right to keep my food in. Okay, this is about to get interesting. This is interesting. Firstly, how do you know my name? I thought I was smart by suggesting a queen sacrifice. It might be a good first move. Yo, I really want to eat this nachi, but I don't know what's gonna make my hands sticky. I have to wash my hands. Queen take queen, queen c6, king. Rook a3 first, and this queen d5. And after queen takes, pawn takes, this uses down a piece still. Play queen c6, it's definitely a move. Okay, so you're saying I must play queen c6 first. Then there's king d8. But what's the next move after king d8? Because it's the only move. So it's a forcing move. Oh no. Nah, Mr. Food is definitely South African. This is why I should never keep rats as pets. They're very annoying. Oh no, let's see what the comeback is going to be. This is why I do not keep food. Why do I keep food? They start to speak. They start to speak. Nah, stuff is getting. It's getting. It's getting complicated, man. Oh, what? I don't know what I'm doing in this position. Is it queen takes c6? Queen c6, king d8. Oh, it's starting to rain. think after queen I1 check, you have to go king d2 and run to f1. Yeah, I don't know if that works. I don't know if that works. Because there's gonna be a check here. Let's say I take king d8. And then I take this check, king d2, and then you capture, and then I go king d1, you give a check, king e2, then there's gonna be a check here. Rook a3 does prevent it all, but then you're basically admitting a queen trade, basically forcing a queen trade. GG's hamster, I got no comeback with that one. Yeah, just put it into like some AI and ask for advice how to make a comeback. Should I play queen c6 and just hope for the best and block like any rook checks with the rook, giving it up? I don't see it, man. I just don't see it working. But I can play queen c6. I can block with the... No, can't block with bishop. Rook a3 just runs into like... takes. You just take... After rook a3 you can just take queen a3. Because they're gonna take our queen next. So takes here... If king c2 this captures... Check here. Not rook a3 goes. Speaking for yourself here. Rook a3 is a good attempt though. Yeah, I don't know. Just don't know. Bishop b7. Check. King d2 captures. Whoa. Bishop b7, queen a1. King d2 captures. King d1. Check here. Yeah. If you go up, there's nothing much. You can block. That takes. Check. Yeah. Wait. I'm waiting. King c2 now. Oh, that's why you allow it to be checked. So you're saying bishop e7? No, man. It's queen b7 because if queen a1 is king d2 because there's no queen b2 because of queen takes b2. Yeah, let's do it. Look at this. Just take king d2 because the queen can't capture. Just queen b2. Just like, why am I so slow today? This is interesting. Do I take with the pawn? No, I want to take with the king though. Yeah, take with the pawn. Take with the king opposition. Some type of opposition. Then I can pick this pawn as well. And then I'm going to trade off here. And this will be my winning pawn. Maybe. So like king b5, king g5. Yeah, after king, yeah, king d6. Yeah, king takes. Oh, yo, this guy's not letting it go. Mr. Fu is not letting that loss go. Sometimes you have to lose some to win more, but he's not losing. He's not. Doesn't want to give up. Give it up. Thought chase was my only problem when hamster came along. Bet you the rat my neighbor keeps complaining about. This dropping this is here. 1 o'clock in the morning dropping this is. Gonna feed you to my cat. Um, well, the cat has to catch him first, you know. Or he's gonna give you can gain opposition via the h7 pawn. Yup, some zugzwang. Taking with the pawn doesn't look too bad, you know. Taking with the pawn does not look too bad. You're a victim of your success. After king takes, then moves, you can just take on h5 as well. Unlike h7, h6, sorry. Yeah, h6, I understand. I like pawn takes. I like being different. fg5. So what I'm looking at here is my initial option was to take with the with the king, but after I'm looking after takes, there's king f3, but after captures, there's king e4 and move back. And now here I can just push because if captures here, push here, here, and now we have opposition again. No, but then I push, I don't follow. And after here, here, it's direct opposition. I want to take with the pawn. I don't take with the taking with the taking with the pawn, man. Yeah, taking with the pawn wins because I'm looking at I was looking at king f3 captures here. And if you go here, then simply yeah, simply h5. This works because they can get opposition, but I take it back. Maybe just one speed to force him to advance. One speed further. I understand the idea of king takes, but I realize with this rating, there's no way they're gonna give you a puzzle with king takes. King takes seems too simple. Like after captures. Like I cannot. Oh, this is winning. What is the throw line? King f6, king f4, king e6. Oh no, king f3 because now you take opposition. Because now if you push it to throw because of the h pawn. So you're gonna have to use this pawn, but you're gonna have to get in front of it like this, but then they get in front of it. So you're gonna have to play slow, play h6. But pushing here still leads to the same thing. And you don't want to have the h pawn because the king is the white king has control. Finally, a puzzle with the open board. This looks easy, simple. Just knight here, knight d7 with the idea of knight f6. So we threaten checkmate with the bishop, and if they take, then we simply have a fork. Yeah, looks like it's over. And this covers the check here, so that's quite a beautiful move. It's very beautiful. I'm looking at if f6 though. Do I take rook takes, or bishop takes? I'm down in exchange. Maybe I'm looking at knight g4, but it's just queen g5, h4, queen g6. Doesn't do much. So 97, knight f5. Rook takes f5. Simply rook f5. Yeah. No, man. What am I doing? So it's not knight d7. It's a knight g4. It's a knight takes. It's a knight g6. What is it? I thought I was being a genius. I thought I was a genius. It's like the queen. It looks too good to be true. Knight c6. Knight c6. Now bishop blocks. Knight c6. What is a threat? Yeah, wanna move hamster. I was not looking at that direction. That's a good move hamster. Because now you're just a fork as well. Thought I was being smart with knight g6. Another one hamster. It's just on a streak now. These guys. Is hamster's advice so bad? I don't think hamster knows what that word means. This is a nice sacrifice. Knight c6. I've seen these thematic ones before. Bishop h7, queen h7, queen h5. What about queen h5? Just queen h5, f5. Yeah, f5. It's like the bishop. Which bishop? Bishop h7, you want king h7, queen h5, king g8, rook d3. Or then I play bishop d7 and rook d3, king f6. No, but then king f6, queen g5. So rook f3, rook e8. Rook e8, rook g3, king. If he takes, will be mate. Bishop g5. How's the bishop going to g5? Bishop g7. Oh. Bishop g7, f5. Bishop g7. Is it queen h5? And then f5. Bishop g7. Bishop g7, king g7, queen h5, f5, rook f3. Yeah, so complicated. Magnus, I think. Okay. This puzzle has got me stumped. I don't know what to do. There has to be a sacrifice though. Maybe like queen g4, queen g4, f6, and then like bishop h7, king h7, queen g. It doesn't work, man. Because the king has a left on. The king has a left on f7. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch my ends after this. The Nachi. If and if the king flee to e8 somehow the knight can finish. And if the king flee to e8, the knight that knight is not coming to king. That knight is very far. I'm still. Oh, why are you saying hi? That's a strange thing to say. So you're saying if it's not bishop d7, I'll eat Mr. Food alive. Mr. Food will not like it. He will not like that. Vivian, how are you doing? Welcome back. Queen g4. What about g6 after queen g4? Queen g4. Queen g4 wins a pawn. Are you sure? Because I'm looking at g6. The stream might be delayed, but bishop g7, queen g4, king h8, queen h5, and then there's f5. So it's a bit of a difficult move. Maybe after bishop g7, king g7, queen g4, king h8. Then there's like rook f3 maybe, or bishop h7, bishop h7. Because if king h7, there's rook f3. Or if rook g8, there's bishop g8, rook g8, and something, and just up an exchange, I guess, because you'll take on c7. So bishop g7 might be a good move. Wow, can't believe I missed that. Like I'm not thinking today. You know? Yeah, move order. Bishop h7 first. Must follow it. I don't know what you mean. You said bishop g7. Hamster. I'm in this position. I'm just thinking rook. No, not even rook. Rook g7, because rook h7 is knight, yeah. Then you can go back. So rook g7, rook g7 with the idea of winning the rook. No check. Now this check. I don't see what's wrong with check. Yeah, because rook h7 runs into this move. Because now there's, if I play this, there's simply back. Or even, yeah, I didn't see this move. Yeah, rook g7. There's a bit of a delay on the stream, but I get the sorry, the idea. Guess I have to win the knight here. Keep dropping my charge. No way. I'm so slow to react. d5, bishop c1, bishop c2, d5, bishop c2. d6 though. Bishop c2, there's rook e8. Then you advance with the king. What if king f4? Just stepping out because you can't trade off your own pawn. I see what you mean. So bishop c2, wrong color. Rook e8, king g2, but it's king f4. Or d5, man. d5, d5. But can't they just takes and then there's rook e8 still rook e8 because you can just take. I don't know. Takes and then bishop takes and there's rook e8. Check with the rook. Yeah, I'm not sure though. Somehow all the pieces have to get involved as well. Yeah, it's raining nice outside. We need the rain. We need the rain. Bishop c2, king f2. King f2 is illegal. Wait, yeah, check seems right. When we give the check. Rook f1 is the way. Immediately? Rook f1 immediately. For bishop c2, rook e8, rook f1. I don't think right away. Yeah, I think bishop c2, rook e8, king g2, king f4. But you can't give a check now because it's king f3. Well, you can. But then they can go like king d4. King takes d4. Rook f1, king g5, bishop e6. I was the food. I was the rapid game. Rook f1, king g5 is illegal. King g4, bishop e6. Why not go back to g6 instead of f8, g4? But um, I'm never playing rapid again. Yo, that's a bold statement. That is a bold statement. Oh, so you're saying bishop c2 check first. I'm not check, bishop c2. I want to play one move at least. I just want to play a move. Just want to play one move. Bishop c2 seems like my best option, then king g2. Rook f1, maybe not. Maybe first rook f1. Bishop c2, rook f1. King g4. No, man. Don't know about it. I'm stuck between d5 and bishop c2. Rook f1 maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. Rook f1 first, yeah, could work. Yeah, you guys are right. Guys are very much correct. I think it's bishop d1. Should be bishop d1. Let's check. Bro, I am down to 1,200. That's not bad, you still 1,200. But how did you lose so much so fast? Nah, guys. Someone don't. Hey, well, okay. This is interesting. No, it's just bishop d1. Yeah, you're right. Who said rook f1? Rook f1. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Vivian. It was rook f. It was rook f1. That was a good find. Congratulations. Followed by bishop d1, not bishop e6. Almost. Why am I lagging now on the screen? Okay, what is that? 42? 48 left. 48 left. Let's go. I passed from 1940 to TP 1798. Yo, that's a big drop. Yeah, I was saying imaginary line. I guess this has to be a check. So there's two checks. There's rook G, queen G3 or queen G5. I like queen G5. Take this diagonal. We square the value of my line. We get the. Huh? Thank you for trusting me. Whoa, I must have not. I may have something epic. Please share. Please share. It has to come a check because when it's check, there's a checkmate threat here. Page 7. Rook f3. The sacrifice. Don't think it works. No, I don't think queen g3 works. Don't waste your money. Queen g3 doesn't. It's not a good ship because the king just runs, and then the king's safe after king c3. Don't waste your money. I think it's queen g5 because then after the king moves, Queen g5, the king moves to e2, and then there's a queen g2, king e3, king goes back to e3. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. This is a complicated one because the king goes back to e3. So every move has to come with check somehow. Queen f2, mate. Ah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that checkmate. Why did I not see queen f2? Queen g5, king e2, queen g2, king e3, queen f2. That's a good find. How did I not see that checkmate? Huh. I'm blind today. That's a good find. Yeah, it is. You're right. You're right. Or you just win the rook. Yeah, then you trade off queens. Ah, why am I so blind? That's another one correct. Is that two in a row? Two in a row. Yo, doing better than me. Yo. Um, what can I do? So they're threatening a checkmate with king queen c2. Hmm. My first option was queen d5, but then there's just knight blocks after takes. Oh whoa, queen takes. This pawn is being promoted. Maybe there's check, knight blocks. Maybe I give a check here, but the queen escapes. Maybe there's a check here, but the queen escapes as well. It was very interesting. I mean, it's interesting. Oh, but the king, if here, the king can't run here because this is checkmate. So the king has to go to e2, and then no, this is winning off the queen c2, and the king moves and is checkmate. Hamster Bavarian is stealing the spotlight. Oh no, some beef instigating here. He's instigating. Yeah, there's just checkmate on the board. Queen f5 and oh, I don't need. It is queen f5 though. Nah, my spotlight was trashed off and you imaginating stimulus. Queen f5. Oh, I donate 5,000. It is queen f5. 100% correct. This is checkmate. I also saw it though, but I'm not gonna take your spotlight. I won't take the spotlight. You got it. You got it. You're really carrying the squad here. 20 points left. Just 20 points left. Then I can go sleep. But I'm not even tired anymore. But let me not say that. Just now we get everything wrong. Please, hamster, look, you're stealing it. What? Please don't sleep. I want to watch more. I'll try not to. I'm still tired. I'm tired, but it's okay. I'll see. I don't know what time I need to be up in the morning. I want to watch the tournament, the South African Open Chess Championships. But it's a classical tournament, so I guess it can wait till the end game. But let me get my phone charger to charge my phone to that. This position looks like I just take the knight. Bishop f7. I will tell you the wrong move. The wrong move so you don't sleep. No ways. That's some next level sabotaging. Queen h8. How do you get the queen to h8? I think it's bishop f7. Yeah, bishop f7. Oh, queen h7. Sorry, queen h7. Yeah. Bishop f7 looks good, man. Looks good. But you know, bishop takes f4 looks even better. Hamster is cooking. Who is he cooking? Is he cooking this game? This puzzle? Oh, bishop takes f4 looks good. Because if you take on g6, there's bishop e5. Where does the king go? Yeah, bishop takes f4. That's just simple. Hopefully. And what is the third an exactly? This. Wait, not that, but bishop f4, bishop e5. Takes the diagonal, the rook's controlling. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's analyze that one. Let's take a step back and analyze it. So you were saying, so let me finish this variation. So you're saying bishop f7. I thought bishop f7 is not. Yeah, king takes has to, but what if just bishop takes here? Oh, it's winning for black. After h takes is it queen takes rook e2. Wow. Ah, okay. Not easy this. Last one. You're losing way too much hair for this game. I am, man. Yo, it's falling apart. I'm gonna have to go to Turkey and get a air transport. Go fix my airline. Yeah, but this puzzle just take the piece. Just go away. I just take it as a joke, man. I've seen it all the time. Last one, huh? But I have to use a different, the original tab. So this is the puzzle. Um, yeah, I was definitely. Hamster says, yeah, I was definitely not cooking. Uh, You had an idea, so as long as there's an idea, that's alright. But you know what I see here? I see I see a knight sacrifice, you know? Knight e5 with the threat of queen h3. Are you German, bro? Nope. I'm from Africa. Yo, I need Vivian's help. She was cooking. I peaked at 2050 and now I'm 2000. My puzzle is 2300. That's good. Have you played tournaments over the board tournaments? I feel like you're like underrated. You're like 2000 elo or something. Just showing us how to play. A simple option would just be like queen c6. Straight and checkmate. And if f3 there's queen c5, and then you block with the bishop, or if the king moves up then it's checkmate. Block with the bishop, you can just take. Oh, I love it. Oh, what? Yeah. Are you going to visit any of I love what? What is this guy saying? Vivian texted me and said, not afraid of you, just saying. Yo, yo. You are thinking the right line. 95 looks good. Yeah, I'm 95. I'm looking at this rook sacrifice, but you just take because now it removes the threat. Yeah, you can't throw away such brilliancies. A knight sacrifice to end off the journey to 2500. Back again. And then next time I'll do 2600 or 2550. Mr. Food is just teaming up with people out of nowhere. This is most random. 95, queen f3, you just take. If queen f3, you just take. Oh, what is this word? Tralaero. Tralala. What does that mean? 95 is just so beautiful, man. But is what about queen b5? Queen b5. Queen b5. There's check. King takes. Queen h3, king move, and there's checkmate with the knight. Kaden, how did you practice chess? I don't know. I do a lot of puzzles. I do a lot of puzzles and aiming. Study theory. What I do is I stream almost every day, so that's basically my practice because I'm forcing myself to sit down and play. No distractions. Yeah, 95. I just want to play 95 and say, okay, I did my accomplishment. I reached 2500 in one stream, and then I can play on it. No, there's no pressure anymore. Why did I think it was this move? Yeah. Guys are beefing for no reason. I thought my brilliant move was gonna end it. Oh, but this doesn't work somehow. Just queen d5. Didn't you guys say that? No, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I messed up, man. I messed up. This was such a cool move. My original answer was correct. It was correct, but I was worried about bishop c5. Ooh, he's checkmating two moves. Why would you do? Why would you donate so much? What is the exchange rate? Yo, I fumbled the last. Yo, guys, I fumbled. Yeah. Now I start no over 30 points. We fumbled. Yeah, that's a good way. Yeah, we fumbled. We fumbled, guys. Yo, this looks like you just push the pawn, promote, and pick up a check. I'm just gonna push. Like the vibe I just saw. Keep it up. Keep smiling. Thanks, Emin. Yeah, so I'm gonna push d2, yeah, in hopes that I promote and then pick up the knight with check and eventually the rook as well. Oh, I did not see this one. I don't know, but I think you just do this, you promote anyways, and you come back. And just pick up the pawn. Mr. Food, yes, we fumbled. We did fumble, Mr. Food. We fumbled this one very very. So they're starting a checkmate. I can push, but I did not see this one. Is it Queen d8? Queen d8? Why not? Queen d8. Let's go. Let's go. Trust your instinct, guys. Trust your instinct. 86, 14 away. This could be the last one. Like for 25 for the objective of the stream. 2500. I'm seeing so much cool moves here, like Queen f4. But the king just goes that. I can sack. But what happens off the check? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what can you do? You know, even better, just rook d1 and sack. Because you're gonna take here first, or you're gonna take first with check, and then you're gonna sack the rook and you're gonna pick up the queen. And that's how you're gonna get to 2500. So we're gonna get to 2500. Oh, it's been a while since I've been here. But I haven't been here yet. You know, like I haven't gotten there yet. But I'll get there. I'll get there. Just rook d1, man. Just rook d1. Just rook d1. Why am I hesitating? It has to be rook d1. No, not takes. But no, takes first. Queen takes. Check. Yeah, it's game over, man. Game over. No, so close. So close. 2 points. Just 2 points. Okay, okay, okay. Lock in. Lock in. Fork with b5. I see the fork, but I'm looking at it like b5, rook c5. Do I take? If I take, then there's rook a5. So what I'm thinking is, okay, rook b6 check, and I take with the rook. Then I got two connected pass pawns, and they can't be stopped. They simply can't be stopped. It's two connected pass pawns. Last one. Let's get last one. Let's all gather our brain cells. Oh God. Okay. Let me start from over my calculations. I need to lock in. I see this fork as well, rook b6, but I don't think it works, man, because there's just there's simply king d5, king d5, and if I fork now, it's a similar position after rook takes, but yeah, similar position. So I'm looking rook b6. If takes push, and then the rook can, I mean the knight just goes to a6 and covers the promotion square. So b6, b5 here check, because b5 here takes here, push, and then takes. So b5 if knight takes, pawn takes, because if takes promote, b5 takes check, king and then take, and I'm up a pawn and I just push, I just push. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, guys, let's go. I thought I was gonna be finished by 1 o'clock in the morning, but it's now quarter to 2. Okay, that's done. 2500 completed. So next time 2600 next time. Yes, we did it, guys. Let's go. We did it. Congratulations. Let's go. This one. Okay, let me just check something. Bishop h2, bishop g2. Wait. Queen c6. We just throwing moves around here. Queen d5. What? Nah, hamster wants us to fail. Wants us to fail. Queen takes d5. What? Comes with check as well. Queen after queen takes d5. I'm looking at bishop takes, king takes, but the king just goes back. Sorry, bishop f2 looks good. But after king g1, what do we have? Takes on h2, king h2. Maybe. No. Maybe we take first, because if queen takes, there's always bishop takes, queen takes. Oh, not that. Wrong arrow. And rook takes. And this has to be winning. And especially after rook f8 king, there's really nothing. Just gotta be careful of this here on the 7th rank. Yeah, okay. We'll see. Interesting. Bishop f2, but what about if takes g3? If takes g3, and then I was gonna play like rook f2. If they play h takes, because rook f2 has a discovery. Yeah, just has a good discovery. Giving up a queen for rook. Giving up a rook and a bishop for queen. It's not that bad, but position can get crazy. Uh, look at this variation. After taking on g3, they can play rook e7, but this is a blunder because of g takes f2 checkmate. Very funny, but I'm gonna take queen takes, bishop takes, and then rook takes. There might be rook e7, but I think I just have queen g4 check and I move out with them. Because if they take, they threaten checkmate. But do they have checkmate? They threaten, but do they have? If you come back gh7 and rook c2. I don't like bishop f7 with more forced. Okay, so you're saying bishop f2. I like this one good, but queen takes is my only concern. Maybe rook takes after that, followed by rook f1 check. It seems forcing. It seems at least a bit more forcing. So takes and then rook takes, followed by rook f1. But the bishop can block, but it's not really blocking. It's not easy. Takes, queen takes, is bishop takes, queen takes, rook takes, king takes. But the king doesn't have to take. If rook e7, then I just take, because if takes, then it's checkmate on f1. I'm gonna take what? I'm just gonna take with the bishop. Can you believe it? We did all that for no reason. Now I can just take with the rook. Oh, now I take the rook. Yeah. Fumbled. Back to 2490. What is this position? Just forcing moves. Like bishop here, check. No man, I just play why am I doubting myself? King at 7, and then the other one comes here, queen. But after rook g, yeah, rook just, it's game over, man. It's game over. Huh. And congratulations, asshole. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back. I feel like a gambling addict. I'm gonna get back. I won't stop until I win. Uh, ah, look at this one. This is very funny, Just to defend. There we go, guys. Back again. 2500. Just now on the dot. It's a bit. It's a bit. It's a bit like unstable. It's not 100% sure. Let's see quickly. Let me check on the internet. Who's playing tomorrow? I can't take the queen because then it's checkmate. So I'll show you now why I say you can't take the queen. I can't take the queen because look at this. Oh man, guys, this is gambling. The reason I can't take the queen because this is checkmate. Because the bishop blocks. Panela versus Michael Simpson. Oh, this is about to be interesting. Dante versus James. Dante Bukes versus James Dunham. That's also interesting. My boy Nathan versus Calvin. Tyler versus Ethan Myungo. Jack versus yo. Good to see the boys from the Eastern Cape doing well. They all on a +1 score. Why did the Wazi withdraw? Lost 2 in a row. Maybe something happened. Congratulations. Congratulations. This uncongratulations. Ay, ay. Maybe something came up. That's why I withdrew from this score. Okay, let's go back. You know what? I'm gonna stop. Winners know when to stop. Winners know when to stop. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, for your sanity stop, I 100% agree with you. I'm going mad. Going absolutely mad here. Okay then, it's time to end the stream. 3 hours. Yo, when last did I stream? 3 hours stream. 2 weeks ago? It's been a long time. Nah, nah, Mr. Food, that's too much. 12, 25, 12 is too much. There's limits. There's limits to this game. There's limits. This puzzle in front of you, the opponent games are difficult. They'll definitely make you lose your mind. Okay. I don't know how to end the stream, to be honest with you. I normally end with the Bible verse, but I don't know which one to end it with. The last time I streamed 2 days ago on Monday. I had the Bible verse, Matthew 5 verse 14. It's like, yo, that was a nice one. Matthew 5 verse 14 to 15. I can actually read it again because it's a very nice Bible verse. Very, very nice. It's about showing you need to take advantage of your strengths. Show them. Don't hide them away. So yeah, I'm gonna read Matthew 5 verse sure. Matthew 5 verse Matthew chapter 5 verse 13 to 15. It's amazing. Just listen carefully, listen carefully. Yeah, listen carefully. Chapter 30, I mean verse 13. Just wait. Someone's at my door. I thought everyone was asleep. I don't know why I'm hearing footsteps, but okay. Chapter verse 13. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything, except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Hear that? A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. No. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. So, neither do people light a lamp, like lighting a lamp for light, when there's no electricity and there's load shedding. Why would they put the light under the bed? How are you going to see? Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives a light to everyone in the house. It's like when you light a candle because it's load shedding. Then the candle is a candle stand. So you put the candle on the candle stand, you light the candle. So it holds the candle together. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Your brilliant, brilliant Bible verse. That four Bible verses, 4 verses from Matthew chapter 5, verse 13 to 16. Oh, very nice. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. It's such a simple statement, but it has so much meaning. Yeah, that's very nice. Forget this puzzle, guys. Let's leave this puzzle for another day. Amen. Amen. Now it's time to go sleep. Yo, I wanna watch the essay open in the morning, so I wanna be awake. I'm not gonna sleep that much, but I'll be up. So just remember that seek that couple of verses, Matthew chapter 5, verse 13 to 16. And good night, everyone. It was a good stream today. Got to the goal. Felt like giving up, but we persisted. I could have never done it alone. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support. Mr. Food, Hamster. Where's Vivian? She also helped a lot. So, yeah, you guys helped a lot. And don't forget to pray tonight. Thank the Lord for the day. You woke up today. It's an opportunity. Now you make the most out of it. Okay? Don't waste these opportunities. Always be grateful. Take them and don't look back. Just keep going forward. If you fall, get up. If you fall 7 times, get up 8 times. What can I say? Never give up. Keep grinding, keep working. You'll get to where you want to be. Trust. Have trust in the Lord. Have faith. Okay? Good night, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining the stream. And you'll probably see me soon. One day. One day you'll see me around. I'll be around you. Okay then. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna count to 3, and then the stream's gonna switch off. 1. You mean I must gamble? No, don't gamble. Don't gamble.